YouTube, what's going on, y'all? AmbassadorPlays back in the building. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Not just well, but swell. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Look, y'all. Today in this video, I want to explain to y'all what's gonna happen because this is not how I like to play the game. All right, but I did this to prove a point. I did this to hopefully gain some kind of exposure. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen from this, but I did it to prove a point, man. This is ridiculous, and Sparking Zero needs to fix this nonsense immediately. And what I'm talking about is Yajirobe, bro. They did a very good job patching him the first time, but with the new changes that have been implemented into the game, such as your Dragon Burst dash costing 2 key bars, it allows for people to do scummy things like use Yajirobe in DP battles. Let's first talk about what's wrong with Yajirobe. Okay, for starters, we can talk about, you know, what I don't appreciate, but I don't think is killing the game. It's his melee kit. The man has a gut punch. The man also has a rolling hammer. For those of you who don't know, rolling hammer is the move that turns your opponent around, and you can charge it up. This move also can get through perception at times, man. So it's a very good move, and it only makes him that much better, man. And he's a 2 DP character. Let's not forget that. 2 DP, which means he's unbelievably cheap. The next thing that shouldn't be the case. Yo, the guy can do Sensu Bean, which gives him not 50, not 60, not 75% of his health, but 100% of his health whenever he uses it. Why is that a bad thing? It's a bad thing because think about it. All I have to do is create distance from my opponent, keep blocking, getting into Vanish Wars, building up my skill meter. And by the time I have 6 points, no matter where I'm at, I could be on the yellow, the second bar of health, or the last bar of health. All I have to do is get a gut punch or send my opponent flying, and I can pop a Sensu Bean that fast. It doesn't take long at all. It doesn't take long at all. Like, I'm talking about not even a full second, I don't believe. You're gonna see me do it in this video, but I don't even believe it takes a full second. So if I'm creating distance from my opponent and they're having a hard time closing the distance, because when you do your Dragon Dash, it takes 2 bars of key, and nobody wants to take 2 bars of key just to get into their opponent, because now you're getting close and entering an engagement already at a key disadvantage. It's just not wise, it's not smart, and it's not fun, okay? And so that makes Yajirobe that more powerful. But now the biggest nonsensical, garbage, stupid bug of them all is Yajirobe's rush attack, man. Yajirobe has this rush attack that if you get hit by it, no matter where you are, let's say you're at the top of the stage and you get hit by Yajirobe's rush super attack, his rush special attack, you will fall to the bottom of the stage. You will fall to the bottom of the stage. Not to mention, Yajirobe has one of the fastest key charges in the game, meaning when he holds down R2 to charge his key skyrockets. He can charge up his key very, very quickly, man. So while you're falling down to the ground, once you hit the ground, you're still stuck for a while, and there's nothing you can do. You can mash all the buttons you want, at least not to my knowledge. There's nothing you can do. You can mash all the buttons you want, you won't get up. And as you can see, Yajirobe also has instant sparking, as if matters couldn't get worse, right? And so in that moment, I choose to use my instant sparking, which I didn't have to do. I could have popped the Sensu Bean and heal all the way back to however many bars of health he has, 2.5. And the reason this is broken is because if this gets in the hands of a good player such as myself, you're just not gonna win, most likely, unless you're fighting an MUI Goku or a Whis on DP battles. You're just not gonna win, because you can put up a good fight, but the chances of me getting a rolling hammer or a sweep on you or a gut punch are very high. And as long as I have 6 skill points, I'll be able to pop a Sensu Bean. And so if I keep my first character in the game for a majority of the game and the rest of my team goes untouched, there's just no way you can win. And I didn't even know about this strategy until I was used and abused by it the game prior to this one, man. I was fighting the Yajirobe, and he quite literally did that to me all game long. He ran away, he played passive, I would get some good damage on him. As soon as he got 6 skill points, he would pop a Sensu Bean and be right back at full health. Then he would make sure he had at least 3 bars of ki so that he could do his rush super attack. I would fall to the ground, being vulnerable to anything and whatever he decided to do, and then he would just spam the super over and over and over again. I fall down, I can't get up, he charges it, does the super, and your only hope is to dodge the super. But as you guys know, depending on who you're playing or how your internet is reacting, the timing to vanish things, it's not always the same, man. It's not always the same, so that makes it very, very difficult. So that's that right there, man. And then also the fact that these characters are so cheap, such as Yajirobe, it allows me to have a character like Whis on my team, which I don't even think I need to say anything about Whis. Look at my combos and look at his health on the top right. It is just ever like, oh my goodness, yo. It is continuously draining. Look at his health. He brought his Tapion in at full health, man. Look at it now. I'm not doing anything impressive. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm doing normal combos, and I just annihilated an entire character of his while taking minimal damage, man, and efficiently and effectively in minimal time as well. So as you can see, this guy also has a Yajirobe, but he doesn't know how to use him properly. So I'm going to take advantage of that and drain his health, hopefully before he can get 6 skill points, because that's the only shot you have at getting a Yajirobe out of here early, man. And so that's what I attempted to do. Then this special right here by Whis, I don't even know if that joint is reactable, bro. I don't know if you can vanish that joint. It sure doesn't feel like it. And then I hold perception like a little bummy scrummy come. Whoa. Pause. A bummy, crummy scumbag. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. But nah, so we're going into another game. We got one more game with this nonsense. I don't know what the result of this video is going to be, man. Will Bandai see this video and patch it? Probably not, man, right? I'm a small content creator, and I don't think that they're worried about my channel, but I hope that you guys can see this and just agree that it's nonsense, and hopefully not do it, man. Hopefully not do it. And I know that might seem ironic because I'm doing it in this video, but again, I did this just for a point, man. As soon as I was done with this video, I got off this team, and I was relieved to get off this team, because winning like this, for me, I can only speak for me, winning like this doesn't do anything. It doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't prove that I'm better. It proves that I took advantage of the exploitation of this game, or the exploits that I found within the game that can give me an advantage over you that I lack because I'm not very skilled at the game. That's all stuff like this says, in my opinion, man. I don't think it's fun. I don't think it's enjoyable, and I quite frankly don't think it's fair. And I don't think it's the way this game was intended to be played. I mean, when you guys think back at why we were so excited for this game, it's because of the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2 moments. It's because of the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 moments, when we're sitting on our couches with our brothers or, you know, cousins or whoever we're playing the game with, and we're playing on our PS2, PS3, and we're having a play. I'm pretty sure it's PS2. That's what I played Budokai Tenkaichi 2 on. We're playing our game consoles and we're having a blast, but guess what? It's only our family. We're not playing online where people are willing to do anything just for some points, knowing good and well this game adds no value to their life. The thing that kills me are the random people who are on the leaderboards that will do anything to win, and they don't even do YouTube. Now, I can understand on one aspect, right? If you say I have a YouTube channel and I want to make sure that I have the highest win rate so I can put that in all of my titles, whatever, or, you know, whatever. If you have a YouTube, yeah, I got this guy in an infinite sweep right there. No, that's hilarious. And he vanished my rush super. That's what I get. But, I could maybe understand if you had a YouTube channel and that's why you did it. But no, these people, guys, they don't have anything to do it for. They're literally doing it for the sake of pride, arrogance, and toxicity, man. That's it. A game like this that has over 100, maybe it's 80. Let's call it 80. Has over 80 playable characters with their own unique moves, their own unique specials, their own unique ultimates, their own unique skill points or skills. And you mean to tell me that everybody wants to use cheese? Everybody wants to use Yajirobe on DP Battle, or MUI Goku full power, or full power Jiren, or Whis on single battle? Like, is that what this has come to? I just have a very hard time believing that when the people were creating this game, this is what they envisioned, man. I have a hard time believing that. Now, obviously, granted, at the end of the day, if you used your hard-earned money, right, to buy Sparky Zeros, you deserve to be able to play it how you want. But just consider the fact that your enjoyment is coming at the expense of others, man. If you are watching this gameplay and you see nothing wrong with it, if you're watching this gameplay cheering me on with my Yajirobe, look at that. I just popped a Senzu Bean, now I'm back at full health. All that work he did all for nothing. He has a fusion. I'm not worried about anything. I could just gut punch him, sweep him, do all kinds of things with this ridiculously good 2 DP character, knowing that at any moment I can switch out to a new character. And I landed that super attack. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I just hope that they fix that right there. What I will say is Sparking Zero has done a very good job at listening to the community. It took a while, it felt like a while for the first big patch to come, but with that first big patch, man, they fixed a lot of issues that people were having, and I applaud them for that, man. I applaud them for that, because that's something that a lot of gaming studios, they're not able to do. They're not able to actually listen to their community and implement constructive criticism into their final product, because we got somewhat of a beta, is what people have been saying. We got somewhat of a beta in regards to Sparking Zero, which, look, it is what it is. The game is still a fantastic product, in my opinion. I love to play the game. I will continue playing the game, but for the people that I'm playing against, I also want you guys to know, if you're watching this video, you're the main problem. You know, in this video, I'm the main problem. The people who understand that there are exploits in the game or unfair things in the game, and they take advantage of them, you know, so that they can have a higher win rate. That's the true problem. It's not the glitches, it's not the bugs that are in the games, because it's coding. It all comes down to coding, and so there's always going to be some kind of bug or some kind of glitch in the game, but it's up to us as players to enjoy this game enough to not ruin it for somebody else by exploiting those said bugs in the coding, whatever those may be. So yeah, I hope this was able to shine some light, man. Other than that, I really am enjoying this game. I truly am. I think that recently, as of late, I've been getting a lot better. I've been spending more time into training instead of just jumping straight on to ranked, getting frustrated after I lose. I go into training, and then I think about all of the ways that I typically lose in a ranked match, and I just train on those, man. I train on those, and it helps a lot. It helps a lot. Y'all should try it sometime. Yep. Yep. And as you can see, this Majin Oob, that's another character you just don't see too frequently. I know I've never used him, and I very seldom play against him, which, you know, that just means very rarely, far and few between, have I ever seen a Majin Oob, let alone played against him. So I think that's pretty cool, and I respect this guy for choosing that character, because it's not a character that's overly played. So that's always good, man. But Sparking Zero, please fix this, man, and just know that people want to play your game, but over time, eventually and inevitably, if you neglect to fix some of the most important things, or at least some of the things that your community deems to be the most important, you're gonna die. You're gonna die off, man, and the original hype, the hope that you had for the game, it's not gonna be there. It's not gonna be there. So yeah, Ambassador Plays, man, I hope y'all appreciated this right here. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, please. We got way more entertaining content, man, voiceovers, rants, streams, all kinds of things like that. Make sure you guys keep God first if you don't know him already. And yeah, if you don't know God already, seek him with all your heart, man, and you will arrive at the steps of Jesus Christ, man. I'm out. I'm tired. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.
Time for a beating. That's not enough. Excellent work out there. Now I wonder how Bulma is faring. I hear she's preparing a meal for the ages.